No, no rush. If you want another minute or two, you got time.
That looks more like a C one, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes, it is. Oh, granola bar.
I got a cookie and a protein shake in the car, so I'm good.
What are we riding?
Training two?
Training one.
Training one.
As I hope training one.
No. I was literally just looking down the list. I think Kelly's on training two, so. I don't. I try to be pretty good. So.
Hopefully my home short is not the ice cream.
Yeah. I expected I'll take the numbers and then they'll make them later, so I'll comment on each one and then the number. Okay. That helps?
Yeah, that helps.
If you miss the comments, it doesn't really matter, just hang on to the numbers.
Right.
If I don't add at the end, I can.
Right.
And if you miss one, then just let me know.
You need to know the best.
I guess you're fine. I know most of them, but when yeah, so you, yeah. Well, because some of them are weird too. You kind of sit for like 2 movements in a row, and then are you taking that off?
Yeah. Okay. Another steal my 3 minutes first.
Well, the third, yeah.
Yeah, she breaks into the bus this morning. So do you feel like it's more long?
No. You.
Way too old.
I love the classic Super Bowl.
We just actually go to that one. I'm still looking back at the bag from her.
Thank you.
Oh. Yeah, because I have one, the one that came with the bridle, the black stone.
Oh, yeah.
But she's so dark, you just don't
Yeah, you don't really see, no. I mean, I like a classic, the chestnut with the gold always looks nice.
Yeah. Yeah, and she's so red, gold, and yellow.
Yeah,
I
yeah, very rich coloring, I like it.
So everybody's like, oh, you have chestnut marmot. Oh, the biggest, reddest one.
The biggest one I could find. So no rush, do a circle, do whatever, and then when you're ready, just come down to
Okay, sounds good.
And yes, if I start wandering and you can't hear me, just yell at me and I'll come back. Just reel me back in.
Okay, will do.
Sometimes we do the mic up, but I practice on your talking to them.
Right.
Not a huge arena, and I'd rather just yell.
Yeah, 100%.
Cheers for your effort, even when I win, I think you'll 5 line.
Yeah.
We do the RTM.
Yeah.
So we don't say on it.
Yeah.
More popular word.
I know.
Yeah.
I know you.
No, no. And you are not English.
Yeah. Who are you today?
Well, it's annoying because
I'm mama.
well, exactly. Just like legally, I'm still here yet because I'm just lazy and I haven't changed everything. But all my
Right.
work stuff, I go by Vanderbilt.
Oh,
So when I
okay.
do my thing, I'm still auto. I do the AE because my like Avengers thing that I do
Yeah.
my AE. So you got my other signature today. But anyway, um, first of all, your horse is like excellent walk dog. Like excellent. I literally said to Lynn, I said, why is this horse a Vanderbilt? And then the canter, you can just, I was like, there's the greenness or the
Yeah,
light
well.
something. Because we're just a little crooked. Well,
Yeah. We've okay, so she's 19.
yeah.
We're the jumper.
Yeah.
So you warm up walk canter.
Yeah. And then you go.
So cantering her is like
Yeah,
all
very
engines are
exciting.
going,
Yeah.
right? So we've really had a struggle with that.
Yeah.
It used to come with a great leap in the air and sound effects on takeoff.
Amazing.
So we've come a long way.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so we're still trying to find her unit.
Yeah.
She has respiratory issues, so
Okay.
we find we don't get a lot of work in the summer, unfortunately.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
we've had, we're kind of like, I don't know, we did about half of the year at work,
Yeah.
and she's down.
That's tricky, yeah.
So hoping with no forest fires, we get.
Well, they're calling for a slightly cooler summer.
I know.
Maybe it'll be kinder to
And
her
that,
this year.
if we can have that, because last year was the first year I got to ride in the summer in about 3 years. So
Wow.
yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that's tricky. It is what it is, right? Because
Yeah.
you can see, like, she's obedient, all that stuff. Your free walk quality is great. That's one of the best free walks I've seen, especially at this level.
Thank you.
So take that home and because and like just trotting around your rhythm is awesome. There's like tiny there's one of the circle listeners said mentioned, and if you watch like it's one of those things where you feel like you're just being picky because really like the rhythm is great. You can just tell she kind of sits against your leg a little bit, and then there's like moments where she kind of braces and then kind of comes through, and then braces and comes, which you see in the camera. Yeah. Yeah.
So she gets kind of like pulled herself back, so she's like,
Right.
you're ready.
Yeah.
And it's like, no, just go ahead.
Well, there's nothing horses that are a little more like self-driven and feel like, they're pretty solid with what they do and what they know. It's like,
Yeah.
leave me alone, let me do it. Right? Especially a redhead mare, you have to ask very politely. Right?
Yes.
We don't force anything. So, I mean, we know the thing to work on here is a bit of canter. Not that I'm having canter for an hour, but your center lines are nice and straight. You could even bump your trot just a little bit. Okay. Just a little bit and I'm not that coach who like I don't want you flying around the ring, you know what I mean? Like I'm not really that Dutch style rah rah rah.
Yeah.
I'm more French style balance and then let the power come through.
Yeah.
I think that she's at a stage where the walk trot you could push just a little bit more into that. Again, don't interrupt the rhythm that you have because it's great, so I don't want you to feel faster. I want you to just feel like she's really commanding the stance. You know, every step is really forward and over her back. Again, with the goal of kind of helping to relax the canter. And you don't want too much speed, especially when you're heading into canter on boards. They're like, just kind of, if she angles, it kind of sits against you a little bit and wants to do her thing. If you're going too fast, that's going to work against you. So when I say that, I mean I want you to really try to feel that top line coming up through your saddle and out through her neck so that she gets bigger this way, right? So that the shoulders have all the freedom in the world, because the thing about the canter is not going to be, even though like the haunches are in, I don't want you kicking the haunches back out. I want you to bring the shoulders in front. And in order to do that, they have to be lifted, they have to be open, they have to be mobile, right? So we'll do a little bit of the trot work first, and then I'd like to kind of just like roll into canter and back down to trot, roll into canter and back down to trot, just to try to bring some of that into it and help you straighten out without grabbing or holding. Right? So see what our biggest challenge is right now, other than like we're not straight canter. The canter is what it is at the moment.
So again, since she's really just been in work since winter, we're lacking a lot of strength for that downward transition. So the downward transition, she kind of like, she's cantering on, she kind of just goes, right? So,
we found a spot, and the second one was a bit, I want to say rougher, but I mean that just was.
Okay, I know what we have.
Right?
So that, like, we used to have like, we used to go out there, like, very hot, and now we have this like, very rushing, like, great, like, very big, so we're trying to just make it as like, canter's no big deal. It's just something to do.
You kind of float in, you float out,
and then,
practice.
We haven't figured out how to not fall out of the sky. So we haven't figured out the float out thing.
We'll land the plane, we'll figure it out. Right? And I mean, she's got a big, powerful hindquarters too, right? So she's going to sit and do her thing. Like, it's difficult, so.
And that's the other thing, and the next thing is just, I don't know, my hand kind of running down.
And that's where the feeling of really lifting the chest and keeping it up. So you want to have this feeling, you know, I kind of use the bike analogy, right? With the, you want to feel like you do a little bit of a pop wheelie now and then, as we all did, right? So, you know, before the transition, like you do one of these checks. Before you come down, you do one of these checks. Just to try to get her chest out of the way, because she's got a really nice long hind leg, so you need room for it to come underneath so that she doesn't feel unbalanced or rushed or like she's going down a hill. So as soon as you drop the chest, you lose the horse, right? So, and again, when you have quality, rhythm, and athleticism like you have, it's kind of hard to kind of get lightning in a bottle a little bit. But it's not a game of strength and about like doing too much. It's about balancing and breathing and just trying to get her really balanced on her own legs with the confidence that she can stay there. So you're going to make micro corrections all the time, but you're not going to do anything to throw her off balance. And that's where the confidence is going to come in too, where she's going to let your leg in, because you kind of have this feeling. I kind of use the hydraulic language where it's like, if you picture like a spaceship, you know, there's little bursts of air, they correct going. That's how you feel it in your limbs on the horse, right? Your back is always strong, your seat, your core, all that stuff's always connected. But your legs that you're gonna like touch and get out of the way. Your hand is you're gonna kind of almost flutter the rein a bit, you're gonna get out of the way. So nothing is heavy and strong and tense, and I don't want you like in that saddle trying to hold anything together. You're gonna just constantly kind of go up here, over here, over here, up here, over here. You know, it's sort of that like herding cat thing, right? And try to keep her together with this lighter scaffolding, where she's allowed to make errors as the two of you figure it out, but you're just mentally you're there every step. You know where every foot's going to land. Okay? So I don't want you to feel strong. I don't want you to have weight in your hands. If she's starting to get heavy or whatever, either let me know or let your reins out a little bit, because I don't, as we do this, I don't want to compromise feel. Okay? I don't, it's total bullshit if you ask me, let's go up the levels and have more weight in your hands. I tried that on my rhinoceros for the horse. I damn near broke my back. So, turns out that doesn't have to be that way. So, if I can do it on the 18-hand tanker that I had, I promise you everybody else can do it. So, built solid like your girl. I love a horse with a little bit of bone. So, yeah, it's awesome. So, it's almost like a field hunter type, right?
Yeah.
A little bit.
Sorry, that's like, well, shit, why is it?
Yeah. Well, I got it.
It's all German.
My horse is technically Swedish warm blood by his papers, but he had Irish drafts back in his grandmother.
Oh.
But I often got asked if he was perch cross because that's pretty much.
Well, I mean, 18 hands.
Yeah, he was 18, he had a big arched neck, like very similar to build to yours, just a little bit bigger.
Yeah.
And I was never offended by it. I'm like, you can call him draft cross if you want to, because he's just a mix of a whole bunch of stuff. Especially as a present, right? Like,
Well, we're missing the bit.
yeah.
Sometimes she thinks.
Yeah. She is the boss, we'll give her that. Okay, so as we progress, I want to go up to, we'll just do a little bit of light walk trot. And as I yak at you, you can do a circle change direction. You can kind of, you don't have to stick on the same 20 just because I get talking and haven't said change direction. So I just want to get the nice feeling where she's very slightly flat in the direction of travel. Training level is almost no bend, right? Everything's 20-meter circle or diagonal or whatever. So that's like the flexion that's not bend. It's not until you get to the 10-meter circle, first, second level, that we start truly bending the horse. So she's essentially supposed to travel straight through her body with a little bit of bend in the pole. Okay? And when we say straight, the front end of the horse is slightly more narrow than the haunches are. So I want her shoulders to be just in front of her inside hind all the time. So like if she's traveling straight down center line, she's this triangle, right? So she's straight through the spine. As you run on the circle, she's like this. Okay. So she's in front of herself on the inside. Leg. Okay. So whenever you're ready, we go up the trot. Good. Make sure you don't cock your wrist on the inside hand. So you want to get this feeling where your inside rein is very light, it's very fluid, right? It's not touching against her neck, sort of at the end of operation, right? I don't want her sitting on the inside rein. So if she gets over, you get this kind of feeling, get her off again. And as she's going around in the circle, again, I love the rhythm on this horse. Like bottle this and sell it because honestly, she's wonderful.
Took us a long time to get here.
I love it. I love it. So I just want you to feel like you can lift the pole just a little bit. So again, I think she's strong enough, I think she's balanced enough that you can focus on being pole high. Some training level horses, when they're kind of stepping into training, we allow them to be just a touch lower because it kind of helps the green horse. But I want her ears on top all the time. I don't need her in any kind of picturesque upper level, like pre-St. George train, which I hate that word, by the way, outline. But I want you to feel like her ears are on top all the time because if we're going to fix the canter, she needs to be uphill 105% of the time. I want her open in the bottom of her throat latch. I want that nice big open arc. I don't want her tucking her nose down and in. So you're going to have to constantly have this reset where you're going to lift the horse as an entire unit each time you do a half ball. Okay. So it's not coming off just an inside leg. It's not coming off just an inside hand. Your whole body as a quadrant, it's going to go and lift. You're going to lift both sides of the horse and then you're going to breathe. You know what I mean? So it's going to come from the center of your chest, the center of your back, and you're going to lift both ears up in front of you so that she's like here. This is where she's just slightly downhill. And again, her training level, I'm being very picky, but her trot quality is not training. She is above that. So we can get her balance here better so that the canter can also be up and up, right? Because it's here. Yeah, exactly. So just this little reset here again. You're going to lift. Yeah. You're just lifting the ears all the time. Every other step is a up, 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 up. You want her mane to kind of come up and meet you in front. Yeah. So you have this feeling where your chest comes up, you kind of close your leg, you lift her in front, and then when you release, your elbows are going to go
forward happening so that she can, when she relaxes her neck, she can keep her nose out. Does that make sense?
So that we're not curling in and getting stronger, and we're not bringing the horse into you. We're lifting the neck and then sending the nose out. So you're redirecting the energy, not coiling the horse. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay. Good. So as you add leg and as you do these things, you have to watch that she doesn't actually get bigger in the step. I want the hind legs to drive, but I want the front feet to actually kind of come up. The knees are going to come a little higher. As you create room, they don't cover more ground because you haven't said extended trot. You said lift your chest. You're going to feel like she gathers a little bit more in the front and she grows an extra inch. Right? When you finish riding your horse, she should be at least an inch, if not an inch and a half taller than when you started. Yeah, so here, up with the chest. This is where we get stuck because on a training level horse, this is a totally acceptable, lovely phrase. But we're not riding her like she's training level, we're riding her like she's first second. Because we need to fix the balance. Right? So I want each time you change direction, each time you hit a corner, each time you cross a leg, whatever works for you to find visual pieces in the ring to remind yourself, I want you to half halt lift, send out, half halt lift, send out, so that you're always bringing that chest up. Yeah. Good. That's better. And again, I love that she's also, you almost risk her coming unround. You know, you have to kind of peel the onion down. So even if she was to put her nose in the air on me all of a sudden, I don't care. Because I said lift your chest and I'm trying to help her out. So the roundness in front is not important to me at this stage. I want you to close your leg on her, I want you to lift your chest, and I want you to feel her come up to meet you a little bit. Good. Yeah, and then you're always just sort of checking your rein a little bit, trying to let go of whatever rein she's trying to hold on to say, nope, I'm not holding you, nope, I'm not holding you. Her neck entirely belongs to her. It's not your job to hold it up. If you drop your rein, her head does not fall off her body, right? So we don't need to hold her up. As she tries to get longer and lower here, this is where it gets tricky on you. Because you're trying to change the balance. She's going, this is kind of like doing Pilates. It's a little bit hard, right? Because those muscles are going to burn, even if she's got the cardio to do it. But you have to keep saying, I'm not holding your head up. I'm not holding you up. I don't want any kind of weight in my rein. They need to be the weight of the reins themselves and no more. Yeah. So it's up to you to constantly, as you change the balance and lift her chest, to keep letting the reins go every now and then and say, nope, I'm not holding you. I'm not holding you. Right? It's almost like catch me if you can. Which is why it gets a little bit sloppy feeling at first. You're like, no. You're going to lift your top line. You're going to lift your neck. And you're going to hold yourself up in that kind of, suspension braid outline. Because if she's not on her own legs, and if she's not on her own back, your cancer will be forever crooked. Does that make sense?